Game started.
Okay, Stephen Ashok. Stephen Ashok. Let's see. Let's try a Sicilian. Haven't had one of those on the black side in a while. And looks like we get a normal open Sicilian. And I'm going to play... Oh, here, let's play the dragon variation. Haven't played that in a while. I was about to play the classical, which is my main move these days. Okay. So far, so good. Now the move is f3, yeah. Now I think there's different moves. I'll go ahead and castle here. You can castle or play knight. c6, I think, in either order. Okay, castling queenside. So, I'm going down the main moves. So I can bring my queen out. Just one idea. Another idea is to maneuver my knight. I think I like the knight maneuver a little better. Let's try this knight e5 to c4. I need to develop the bishop here. Perhaps I should have done that first and get the rook on the c file before before I can safely play knight to c4, which is my goal here. Yeah, when he plays this, I have knight to h5. It's a bit of a target there. You can sometimes just take that with the bishop and open up the g file. But I think I didn't have other good squares to go to. From here, hitting the light squares here, here, here. I could have gone all the way back there. Yeah, okay. So now I wanted to go to c4 anyways. This forces some kind of trade. Okay, normally they give up the light squared bishop, but maybe he plans to use the light squared bishop to take my knight. But in either case, I'm gonna grab a bishop here because those are both fierce attackers. And now, yeah, this pawn was a bit loose, but he's protected it now. The knight is not yet loose, but now maybe queen to a5 is an idea. Can sack, exchange here and grab the a pawn. At least that seems to be a threat here. Yeah, that's what I thought he might do. That's good use of that bishop on d2 is to trade off this defensive knight and mess up my pawns all at the same time. But now I have the bishop pair and I have some ideas of attacking on the king side, so this is not still kind of a double-sided position, which is what you're looking for. Okay, so now if I take, he will just take back with the queen and there'll be no problem. So I'm going to double my rooks on the c file. Increase the pressure on that knight. He can play knight to d5, but he didn't do it. That would have been good. It hits the rook and it hits the pawn. Okay, I'm going to double rooks, so now he can take here. I mean push. He can push here, harassing my bishop, and I think I will just drop back with the bishop to
server
F8.
Announcement.
Oh, he takes that way. That's interesting. So pawn takes, pawn takes, pawn takes, and he can attack the g-pawn. It'll be weak, but I also have some ideas here. Yeah, see, that's just a little bit slow, I thought. So rook takes knight. He's got to respond to that because it's attacking his queen. Pawn takes. Rook takes, again hitting his queen. Queen moves. And then queen here, check. King here. King goes to d2. I've got a queen and a rook here. And this bishop is about to get pinned, I guess. Because he's got rook to g6 here. But I got a lot of moves in there quickly. Maybe I have time to actually defend the g-pawn even. So after queen takes a3 check, he could go to d2. He could also go to b1 perhaps. Yeah, so queen goes here threatening. Threatening on h6, which is a dangerous threat, of course. I could take the knight, however. Queen takes check. King here. Queen here is checkmate. I guess I can't take the knight. Tricky, these checkmates. So maybe I need to do something precautionary. Bishop to here is pinning the queen. Queen takes is probably a good enough answer. Oh, I can just take his queen here. I'm just noticing that. Queen takes, rook takes, and then play on.
Check.
Play on. This is hanging and this is hanging. So let's defend the g-pawn there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got 2 pawns for the exchange, and the a-pawn is hanging, and his pawns are kind of ragged. I also have the bishop pair. So this may be an endgame that is favorable to me. You know, I'm close to being able to trap this rook. So bishop here hits his rook. Bishop here hits this rook. And then can't go here, here. Can go here. Here or here. It's close, but not there. Okay, well, let's play this anyway. This is a good move, taking away some squares from the rook. Oh! I had bishop here. I can still play it. So I'm attacking this rook and then bishop to h6 here, and we'll win the other rook. So he needs to give up the exchange here. Well, I can take here first. Then play this. Yep, gotta keep your eye out for these tactics when pieces are on a long line like that. So this is hopefully a simple win now. Not so simple. But
check.
I haven't passed pawn here and a bishop against a knight. Still should be a win. Need to get my king active. You know, I could just push this pawn. His king is outside, outside the square of the pawn. So the knight has to come over. So at the least, it'll keep his knight tied down. And yeah, his knight can get there in time. Yeah, I don't see any point in harassing his knight further, so I'll come around here and go after the central pawns. Now that his knight is tied up. Okay, I can't let my king get trapped here. So I'm just creating some squares for my king. And I have an outside passer on the queen side as well as on the king side. Aha, okay, so now he's gone to that square. I can push this pawn on one step further, keeping his knight tied down still. Or I could just leave that there and go after this pawn. So I can use the h-pawn to distract his knight at a key point. So now I can just take here.
Check.
And if he takes back, then this is a queen.
Check. White resigns.
Okay, well, I thought that was a good game. I'm going to upload this and do a post-mortem as usual. See you guys later. Bye.